guys, welcome to the last week in our series, Block Party, where we're going to continue to tell awesome stories about friendship. Before we get started, I have two announcements, and they're pretty quick. The first is on October 31st, that's right, Halloween, at 2 o'clock, we're going to have a drive-through trunk or treat. It's going to be so awesome. You get to wear your costume and stay in your car and get a ton of candy. So make sure your parents check that out at ccblive.com because there's more information on there. And my last announcement, as always, we're gonna grab our Bibles because we're gonna look in the Word of God today for the end of our story and just kind of what He recaps and how we can talk about being the best friend possible. So grab those Bibles and we'll get started here in a few minutes.
Challenges, but they won't break me. They're gonna make me, because you hold me. I walk through valleys, but they don't scare me, because you're with me. I've got my mind made up that I will turn this place into a place of praise. And as I do, I know you'll bring about the change. This is an of praise. I give you everything, building an altar to your name. Whoa, right here, right now, this is where praise breaks out. Whoa, right here, right now, this is where the walls come down. Intimidated by what I'm facing. I got my face here on who I'm praising. There is a victory I'm anticipating. The walls are breaking. We'll take the promised land, and I will turn this place into a place of praise. And as I do, I know you'll bring about the change. Oh, this is an offering. This is a
17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh.
All right. There you go. Pin the tail on that donkey.
Which way is it?
It's right in front of you.
Where? Oh,
Yeah,
I
there you
don't
go.
know.
You
I
got
don't know. I'm not going to be able to do this.
Love this game. Oh. Hello? No, I can talk. Oh, that just means Goldie is stressed. Yeah, you gotta take him out of the fishbowl. Yeah, no, I do it all the time. You just take him out with your hand and hold him in your hand. Then you want to kind of rub his side, like go with the scales. Give him a little rub. Is that working? Okay, well, look into his eye and do some like breathing exercises. You want to try that? Fine. Can you just put Goldie on the phone? Just put the phone by Goldie. Let me talk to him. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You a little stressed? Let's do some breathing like we do, okay? Here we go. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Okay, one more. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Hello, party people. Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and it's time to play Ultimate Block Party Warrior.
Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Ultimate Block Party Warrior. I'm Mickey Hutch, and here with me is the legend himself, retired wrestling great Harvey the Brick Brickowski.
Hey, you brought the party, Mick. I brought the warrior. Smackdown!
Today we have Brandon and John going head-to-head in a winner-take-all race inspired by some of our favorite neighborhood block party games. First contestant to complete each of the 7 stations will be considered the ultimate block party warrior.
Hey, let's get out to the course and show our folks at home what our contestants are up against.
Station number 1 is the Super Soaker String Race. Use the Super Soaker to get your cup from one end of the string to the other.
Station number 2, cornhole on the cob. No beanbags here.
Station number 3, Soccer Ball Bowling. Number 4.
Carrot Dog Crunch. Have a healthy snack in the middle of racing by gnawing on a delicious carrot dog. Mm.
Station number 5, the 15-foot mini trike run.
Station number 6, blindfold bobbing for icebergs. Real icebergs!
No, lettuce. And the final station, station number 7, the paper sack race. What do you say, Brick? Are you ready for this?
I was born ready, Mick. Let's do this!
And there they go.
Boy, these two guys look like they're in great shape for old people.
All right, here we are. And now we've got the station number 1, the silly string soaker.
It looks like John is having trouble. He can't seem to... Ooh, Brandon is moving quickly. Yeah, the approach difference is John is losing.
Cornhole on the cob.
Boy,
John is finally catching up.
And Brandon and John are neck and neck.
Oh!
And Brandon has
Did you see
finished.
that?
I did. Oh boy, John is stuck. He has the throw of a lemur.
Let's cut to Brandon.
His soccer skills are lacking, I would say.
It's probably because he doesn't like soccer very much.
What a pity. Oh, look, and John's back up here, and with his first kick, he knocks 3 pins down. He's taking the lead.
I've never seen a more pathetic display of soccer skills than watching Brandon perform here today.
Boy, you could say that twice or maybe even 3 times.
I've never seen such a pathetic display of soccer skills than Brandon performing here today, and it's still
And right
true.
on cue, John has finished. He's moving on to the carrot dog. Oh boy, it's fully loaded. That's right, he's put the carrot dog in the bun. Now he's got to put some chili on there, some relish, some onions, and top it off with a little mustard and ketchup and some spray cheese. Boy, doesn't that just make your mouth water?
It makes my mouth do something.
All right. Oh, and Brandon finished his soccer depends. I'm not sure he actually did it to regulation, but
We're just going to pretend he did.
absolutely. Boy, this is a struggle right here. It looks like John's never eaten healthy in his life. And it looks like he forgot the spray cheese, and he just put a mountain of it on top. Boy, I don't know if there's going to be any, penalty for that.
Oh, looks like Brandon was a little tired out. He's going to have a seat.
I don't know if that's in the rules or not. Oh, it looks like he's pulling out a knife and fork.
Huh? I'm not sure there are any rules in this game.
I've never heard of it before until today. He secretly finished that carrot dog. Oh, he swallowed it. Yes, I don't know how that happened.
He's going to move on to station number 5, the 15-foot mini trike run.
This is a tricky one. Oh, but he's maneuvering that wheel with expertise. He's moving on to the iceberg Bob. I don't know why we call it iceberg Bob. There's still no ice in there, Mick. I don't understand. Yeah, there's no way Brandon will be able to catch up to John's skill. Oh, it looks like John has figured out a new technique here. He's pushing the head of lettuce to the bottom of the bucket with his face. He's in there. He's in there. Whoa, he's completely submerged. He got it.
John is moving on to the final station while Brandon is still struggling to get the iceberg lettuce into his mouth.
This looks like a clear win for... Oh, he ripped the bag. He's going to have to start over again. If Brandon comes back to win this, I'll eat my own sandal.
John is definitely going to win. Oh! He's ripped the bag. That means he has to start over again.
I know. So much to recycle.
Brandon is now definitely in the lead. He is moving sort of slowly, and John could come back if he hurries up at this pace.
Oh, John is ripped. It looks like it's almost over.
It is all the way over. Brandon has crossed the finish line and won this race.
And John is a bitter, bitter man. Look at that. Oh, and John's running over to the...
He's still running. It's over, John.
Yeah, that's right. Brandon is celebrating, and not, in a gregarious way. Oh!
Oh!
This is ugly. You hate to see this in sport.
Block party foul.
That's correct. Somebody's got to step in and stop this. Where's the ref? Oh, John just picked up a buttery cob of corn and threw it right at Brandon. This is ugly. You don't want to see this between friends.
Yeah, we should stop watching this.
Yeah, but I can't stop watching.
Me neither.
Yeah. There's nothing like watching two people who are out of shape fight.
That's all the time we have today on Ultimate Block Party Warrior. Tell them what's up next, Brick.
Sure, Mick. It's Bible Story Time with Gillen.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fellas. Whoa. What is going on?
Why did you soak me?
You cheated.
I did not. I was just
You
playing the
ate
game
your carrot dog with a fork.
So what? There's nothing in the rules that said I
There's
couldn't
nothing in
eat
the
a
rules. Is it?
Okay, now
Okay.
you're just being...
Okay. Who is up for a story?
Sure, Kellen. Not sure any story can repair the damage here,
the
though.
story can repair the
Please
damage.
leave me here!
I'll see what I can do. After Jesus had died and come back to life, his disciples went out for an overnight fishing trip. But by morning, they hadn't caught a single fish.
Did someone say fish?
I did, but I don't think this is really...
My name is Florence. I'm a fish, and let me tell you a story. This one time, I saw a fella jump into the Sea of Galilee after 153 of my friends were pulled onto a boat by a handful of ragtag fishermen.
That's actually the story I'm telling, but...
Oh, how convenient. I'll help you tell it.
Okay, fine. But just to be clear, there were no talking fish in the Bible or anywhere.
What's that?
Nothing. Just tell us your story, Florence.
All right, so there I was, swimming around in the Sea of Galilee like I do most nights. Or at least, I think I do. I'm a fish. I got a really short-term memory. What was I talking about?
Hopefully something about fishermen.
Right. There were these fishermen in a boat up there, and they'd been trying all night to catch me and my friends, and we were like, no thanks.
Okay, but what happened the next morning?
Well, I heard this loud voice calling from shore. It said, friends, don't you have any fish? So I popped out of the water to get a better look. I saw this guy. He built a fire on the beach. And then he said, throw your net on the right side of the boat.
Yes, The man on the beach was Jesus. He had just come back from the dead a short time ago.
No kidding. Well, I don't know much about that. But I do know that when those fishermen threw their net on the right side of the boat, something happened. My friends started swimming up from all over the place. They were drawn to that net like a moth to a flame. I was there too, right in the middle of it all. Those fishermen caught so many of us, they couldn't even pull the net into the boat.
So you were one of the fish that got caught?
Yeah, I was right there on the top of the fish pile. I was gasping for water, and I hear this one guy yell, "It's the Lord," talking about this Jesus guy on the beach. Then this other guy puts his coat on and jumps in the water. Now, why you need your coat to take a dip, I don't know. I've been swimming without a coat as long as I can remember.
The guy you're talking about, his name is Peter. When he saw Jesus on the shore, he decided to swim to his friend as fast as he could.
Yeah, he beat us to shore, all right. The boat could barely move, dragging a net full of fish behind it. As we got closer, I heard Jesus say, "Bring some of the fish you've just caught." That's when I decided to get out of there, but 153 of my friends weren't so lucky.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm a fish. You get used to it.
Yeah, of course you do. So Jesus and the fishermen, his disciples, had breakfast on the beach.
Yeah, and after they ate, Jesus and that Peter guy started talking, but I didn't understand what they were talking about.
Perhaps I can help with that.
Oh boy, a talking rooster.
Name's Chuck. Chuck the rooster. And I was with Peter the day Jesus died.
Okay, we're doing this, but again, just to be clear, no talking roosters have ever existed. Ever.
Yeah. Okay, Kellen, I get it. I'm a storytelling device. Can I tell my part of the story now?
Why not?
Okay. So on the night Jesus was arrested.
Wait, Jesus was arrested?
Yeah, Jesus was arrested. Where you been the last month? Underwater?
I'm a fish, Chuck.
Valid. Jesus was arrested. And then I see Peter hanging around when this one gal is like, "You aren't one of Jesus' disciples, are you?" And Peter was like, "I am not."
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah. But then someone else says to Peter, "You. Yeah, you. Aren't you one of them?" And Peter again is like, "Nope."
Methinks he doth protest too much.
Sure. Yeah, whatever. Then a third time someone is like, "I literally saw you with Jesus." And Peter yells, "I don't know what you're talking about." Well, it was too much. I crowed at the top of my lungs. I thought they were supposed to be friends.
I know, but Peter was scared, so he denied knowing Jesus 3 times.
Oh, it all makes so much sense now. On the beach after breakfast, Jesus says to Peter, "Do you love me?" And Peter's like, "Yeah, you know I do." Jesus asked him 3 times. That's how many times Peter said he didn't know who Jesus was, right?
That's right. And Jesus said some other things to Peter too, didn't he?
Probably. It was hard to catch the whole conversation just popping my head out of the water over and over. Plus, I'm a fish, so, short-term memory.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Jesus asked Peter 3 times if he loved him. And 3 times Peter said, "Yes, Lord, you know I love you." And Jesus responded each time, "Feed my lambs, take care of my sheep, feed my sheep." Even after Peter denied knowing Jesus, Jesus forgave Peter and trusted Peter to take care of his followers. And later, Peter would go on to be the leader of the early church. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for your help, Florence and Chuck.
You bet.
I'm happy to help. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get up early tomorrow. That's a rooster joke.
Okay, bye. What you think, fellas?
That was a really great story, Kellen.
Yeah. I love how Peter couldn't wait to get to Jesus. He literally just jumped in the water. Didn't matter that he got wet.
And I love how Jesus forgave Peter. That must have been hard.
I'm sure it was hard. It had to hurt Jesus to know what Peter did. But Jesus' love for Peter was incredible. It's the same love that God has for us. So when we mess up, God forgives us again and again and again because he wants us to know how loved we are, and he wants us to learn to love others the same way he loves us.
Thanks, Kellen.
You got it. I'll see you guys next time.
I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't.
You go first.
Okay, look, I shouldn't have gotten mad at you when you sprayed me with the super soaker. It hurt my feelings, and I just wanted to hurt you back, but I never should have acted that way.
Well, and I really overreacted when you won. I wanted to win so bad that I let it get in the way of our friendship.
Oh, man. Forgiveness feels good.
Yeah, it does. Hey, reveal the question.
How do you react when a friend hurts you?
Oh, there are a lot of ways you could react.
Yeah, you could give them the cold shoulder,
You can yell at them.
or you could spray them with a super soaker.
Don't.
Talk about it with each other. How do you react when a friend hurts you?
Yeah, and we'll see you next time on the So and So Show. That's right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Anything goes with a carrot dog. I'll take a bite.
How do you like it?
Man, that's awful.
I like the onions especially.
No. I can't believe I signed a contract to sell these things. It's a carrot and a hot dog bun. You put...
Hey, that ultimate block party warrior thing, very silly, but seems like a ton of fun. Maybe I'll do that next summer or something. It's very creative in certain ways, and maybe a great way to make friends. Maybe you can do that yourself. That's a great idea. We're gonna jump right into our lesson today because it's such an interesting and cool story. Now the story is a little interesting to tell, right? Because some of it happens before Jesus died, some of it happens during Jesus' death, and then most of it happens after Jesus had died. So we all know that there was this disciple named Peter. Now Peter was a disciple that would follow Jesus around during his years of teaching. And before Jesus had passed away, he sat at the table and said, hey, one of my disciples is going to deny me 3 times. And of course, everyone's looking around the table like, who is it gonna be? Well, lo and behold, it ends up being Peter. See, there's times when Jesus is walking to the cross and someone goes, hey, aren't you one of his followers? And he's like, no, that's not me. And then there's another time when they're like, hey, weren't you a disciple of Jesus? And he was like, no, that's not me. And then there's one final time when the rooster crows and someone asks again, is Peter a follower of Jesus? And he says, no. Now, after all this happens, Jesus dies, rises again, and comes to walk amongst the people before he goes back to heaven. And of course, this time is when he meets with the disciples, and he sits down with Peter, and that's where Callan told us our story today. Peter was a friend of Jesus, and he denied his friend. Like, literally said, no, that person is not my friend 3 times. And so Jesus calls him out, right? He calls him out on it. And I love in this story how he calls it out 3 times, just like Peter denied Jesus 3 times. And he said, Peter, do you love me? And Peter goes, of course I do. Peter, do you love me? Of course I do, Lord. Last time, Peter, do you love me? And he says, of course I do. And then Jesus says, feed my sheep. Another way to say, hey, continue to believe in my truth and share that with others. Now, friendship is sometimes very hard, right? And I could not imagine being in Peter's situation and having to stand up in a time when your friend is, first of all, the most amazing person in the world, and second of all, not very popular. And maybe that's come to you. Maybe your friends are not super popular, and you want to be friends with the popular kid, and you have denied your friend because you wanted to be cool or different. But that's not what it's about. Friendship is sticking through it all. Friendship is fighting through the hardships. Friendship is all about being there in the times of uncertainty and frustration. Now, it's okay if you've done it before, but here's what I learned from Jesus, is he forgives it and he moves on. He doesn't hold on to it. He doesn't say, hey, Peter, you denied me. You're not even my friend anymore. No, Jesus forgives him and moves on. Our key question today is, how do you react when a friend hurts you? How do you react? Maybe you disappear. Maybe you deny them. Maybe you get mad at them. Maybe you don't forgive them. Maybe you need to forgive them. How do you react when a friend hurts you? It's very hard to understand, but we can learn from Jesus' perspective of forgive and move on. Our Bible verse this whole month has been Proverbs 17:17, and I want to share it with you to finish because it's an interesting verse and it talks so much about friendship in the best way. So grab those Bibles. We're going to Proverbs, which is in the Old Testament. I'll give you that one. We're going to chapter 17, and I'll make it easy, verse 17. Here's what it says. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born in times of adversity. Here's what I want you to remember this entire month about friendship. A friend loves at all times. We've heard so many different stories. And this last story, Jesus loved Peter no matter if he denied him or if he didn't. And Peter loved Jesus even if he denied him. He still loved him as a friend. And a brother is born for a time of adversity. Adversity is like hardship and frustration. And the more time you spend with your friends, the closer you get, the better you are. You could even say that sometimes they become like your siblings. And when adversity strikes, you have somebody in your corner. You have a friend. You have a best friend who's going to be there through the hard times. So how are you as a friend? And maybe what do you need to do to get closer to those friends that will help you in tough times? All right, that's it for our block party series. That's it for friendship. I mean, we'll probably talk about it throughout the year, but I think it was a cool series. I love talking about it. I love talking about my own personal friends through this whole process. Next month, we have a really cool series for you guys coming up. We've got some fun things happening. You may see some different teachers up here, so make sure to check those out starting next week. I can't believe it's already October. And I will see you guys maybe virtually or at church. Bye, guys.